duties, and I was also checking into some things that I just need to fit in my books, right? So I've just got this evening moments to talk about this incident that happened in Kenya, and I don't know why this has to keep happening. It's actually a sad situation. So I'm looking at, I've been checking on social media platforms, and the trending story in 23 hours, meaning this happened a day before, is a story of Geoffrey Ouma, right? Rongai. So this incident is very sad. Actually, it's not very good when we get to encounter situations of murder, or rather femicide. We have paternal homicide, which is patricide, matricide. Now, today what happened is neither of them, but we have a situation of killing a husband, that is mariticide. The mariticide case. So are you aware of the situation that causes this? And we've talked about this many times. I think people just ignore. You know, it's about life. People say, okay, maybe this is happening and it will stop, and it doesn't stop. Hi, I can see some people coming live. Thank you for coming on board. We are discussing a very sensitive aspect, and that is mariticide. Mariticide is the killing of one's husband. Yeah, so it's very sad, and it makes my heart really weep. And for such situations, when a father is lost, a mother is lost, or any other human being, no one deserves death before their time. So when I looked at the internet and social media platforms in the morning and saw this, I was like, I should just do it. But I realized that I have more tasks ahead, and so had to procrastinate. And I'm happy that by now I'm talking about it, because actually these are situations we face day after day, and we tend to ignore, and we shouldn't ignore. In the previous videos that I created to denounce violence, I just say sometimes these are things that we keep seeing every day. You are even in a relationship, you are still boyfriend and girlfriend, and you realize this is a person who cannot listen to you, they cannot even stand you. Sometimes they can shout to you in public, they can embarrass you. Sometimes they can control your mind, they control your pocket, they control your emotions. When you see such things, my friend, my sister, my brother, run away, run, 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 run. I'm telling you, don't take chances. Yeah, now I was just looking at this and remembering how Ogobina's video recently was talking about men and how they encounter violations in their marriages, in their relationships, and they just keep quiet because they think things will cool, and they're afraid of sharing with family or even friends because they're like, I'm a man, why should I share? And I will advise you, my brother, life is precious. You would rather share and let somebody laugh at you, but when you get out of such a situation, you'll be glad that your life is safe. Yeah, your family needs you, your generation, your parents, they need you. So you don't deserve to die as a man just because you're a man. Anybody can kill another, and therefore if you realize there are symptoms of such a person you're living with who is violent, just run. Don't spare. Don't spare a minute, a moment, a day, a month. You would rather be called single, you would rather be called, unsuitable for relations, but don't stand that. Now, if you look at Ogobina, he's been in 3 relationships and he walked out of them. He says he has reasons for every single of them. Now I'm going to show this picture if you have not encountered it, and I think it's something we should denounce. Everybody should come out and talk against the situations in which women think they can kill men. Mariticide, that's how it's called. And many people keep quiet when this happens, unlike when a man kills a woman. People talk a lot about it. But when a man is killed by a woman, I don't know why people keep quiet. I just don't know, because they deserve life. They deserve life, for heaven's sake. Yeah? Yeah, so I want to show you this picture of this young man whose life has just vanished at an early age, Yeah, so look at this picture. Geoffrey Ouma, who was killed. He's a border man. He was killed by a wife. The wife is arrested, yes, but so what? Is that really what he deserved? Didn't he have a way to escape this? Yeah, so I'm talking to the brothers in the house. You would rather escape such a situation before it becomes news for Kenyans or whichever country you come from. We don't deserve death at all. It should be a natural death brought by maybe a disease or a situation like that, but not premature death. You know, I'm looking at these people and they're so young. I'm like, hoy, so you die out of love? No, 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 no. Just study whoever you are with in a relationship before you're married, or whatever age you are. Study it and avoid such a situation. So look at this picture and it makes me want to cry, you know? Yeah, it's not a very rosy situation. Yeah, so I'll turn my camera to the picture and just look at this. Did he deserve the kind of death he went through? Yeah, so imagine. Can you imagine that this is Geoffrey Ouma from Rongai, a border guy who was killed by his wife. Yeah, they are talking about a wife having been arrested now, but I don't just like it. I feel like something was to be done before. Now, we are told that Geoffrey was found dead with a knife on his chest, right? Yeah? Leopard says pass NGL. What do you mean? Okay, let me get you clearly. Yeah, so can you imagine that this beautiful young girl killed this man? And what people are saying is like she was demanding that he should come with the money he always comes back with. You know, it's so sad that during such hard economic times, people think they can demand what a husband can come back with in the house. You know, if he always comes with some money and you are a wise wife, why can't you keep it? You know, why can't you be keeping some of that money so that if he doesn't have enough the next day, you have something? Leopard is like massive. Okay, massive what? I still can't get you, but I'm appreciative you are online and you're live just watching what we are discussing here. You know what else is massive? Massive? Like the world? Massive killing, or what are you talking about? Because here I'm talking about the situation of murder, low taper fade. Low taper fade. Oh, I'm blank, you know. I don't know whether it's because of what I'm talking about. I just don't know. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, mariticide should stop. Mariticide should stop. Mariticide is the killing of a husband. That should stop. If people can't solve problems, let them divorce. Let everybody go their way. Spread your wings wherever you will, but don't kill the other person. They deserve a life. If you don't want them near you, somebody else maybe wants them, even their family, their future, you know. So how do you just steal somebody's life? Yeah? From, you know, another. Leopard still says the one piece of low taper fed, massive piece, pass niggle. All right. Welcome on board those who are still watching live. The one piece is real. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not very happy when such situations happen. Given that these are things we can do away with, we can solve, we can eliminate, we can uproot from the society in which we live. Yeah, so when you look at the reason behind the death of Geoffrey Ouma, nobody can accept that. You know, when you kill somebody because they didn't bring enough that you expected, then I think that's just, you know, I don't know how to call it, brutality, you know, veracity. It's an act of selfishness too, because you are doing it for your own purposes. And this is a young girl. If she uses her brains, she could have been keeping the little money this man brings at home. Just use, you know, you can eat sukuma if the money that comes every day is 100. You save some 20 bob, and so when that 100 cannot come another day, you would have more than 100. What do you mean? Where did women who save go to, you know? Like our mothers used to keep little by little, and they were housewives, remember? And whenever our fathers brought something, they could use little and spare some, you know? And with that, we could even go to our grandmother's place and they have brought something not necessarily from our fathers. Now what happened? That this young girl decides to stab the husband because the husband never brought home enough. It was a rainy day. That's what I get from the social media. And when this man could not bring enough, the woman decided to stab him to death, right? So I think there is need for the society to just change, yeah, and focus on building, you know, themselves. I don't even know why this young girl cannot go to work too, you know, because I understand even if you don't have the formal job, you're not employed in an office, you deserve to look for your own job. Create a job, yeah? Go wash people's clothes. Go iron people's clothes. Go take care of people's children. People are so much, desperate, looking for people to serve them in their homes. But if you're that violent, I don't think you can take care of a child, yeah? You can't. If you can stab a whole man to death, what can you do to a kid, yeah? I can't just imagine. So, guys, looking at this situation, it's a sad situation, and we need to teach our young men to speak up, to read lines between and realize women who can't, stand them, the women who are not wise enough, who do not have brains, and then help them walk out early. Because from what I heard from Ogobina and so many other men, it's like men find it very difficult to walk out of a situation or even talk about it. And they make so much assumption. Like they say they are strong so they can just deal with it. Sometimes it's like even difficult to talk to a family. And so such situations happen. So I believe that we can uproot such problems from our society by teaching our boys. Teach your young boy that it's possible to be killed by a woman. You know, some of them think you are a man so you can just beat around a woman. That's what most think. But the best way is not violence. Whenever situations are worse, it's just to walk away, to get yourself free. And also don't be really attached to another person, because after all, even if you are born by a mother, are you attached to them to death? No. So why should you be attached to a lover till death does you apart? And then that death is caused by them. Yeah. So this situation that is trending on media, mariticide situation, should be a learning point. It's not just a situation whereby you could look at it and say, yeah, this happened and that's it.